One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River. Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Now rolling to the left. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Lewis wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Thompson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception.
Everybody at this point in the season knows this is the #1 pass defense in all of college football. And the QB still feels confident, tries to force something in there, and this is what they do. Turnover, an interception on the first drive, proving the reason why they are the best pass defense in all of college football.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Gonna run it. It's Turner. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down. This offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Lewis to throw. The screen, he can go. At the 35, he's got room. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Took just one play and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. They'll move the wide receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. Got room at the 35. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On the move, he fires. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Looking to throw again. Quick strike complete. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Preston.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Caught behind the line. It's Preston. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
At the 35-yard line. And first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Great job by the safety. You see safeties back in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, understanding where he's throwing the football. Great break, great interception.
They go to the wide receiver screen. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He leaves it with his back. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give them a different look.
Here we go.
Starts to scramble to the left. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Lewis wants to pass. The screen, and watch out. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Wide receiver going in motion. With the run on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Might be changing the route. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. taking it the other way. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Just can't pull the trigger. Quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Finding an escape route. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. He'll pull it down and run. Turns it on at midfield. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Lewis to throw. Finds his man. It's Thompson. Wide open spaces. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the first down.
And into the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shot saved a touchdown.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Snap it to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
And we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. UMass pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. The Minutemen were clicking in every phase of the game, and the results speak for themselves. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Turner. Oh, out of space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he wants it all. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
One more snap coming before halftime. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tulane.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Memphis about to boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From their own 25-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Tulane lines up on third and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Turner. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It's a seam wide open. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Turner. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Power football with the run. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
quarterback will keep it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Tulane comes to the line, lots of work to do on third down. On the ground, it's Turner. Almost got to the sticks on third down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab past the marker. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Rides the back and leads it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Greenway! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Lewis wants to pass. Swings it out to his running back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. back to pass. Floating away. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
The give to the lone running back. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Pressure coming. Got it in the middle. It's Preston. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Wave. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Direct snap. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Lewis to throw. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Turning on the Jets. Inside the touchdown, Memphis. Once he got some room, it was over.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. And that time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He'll set up to throw. Looking for an open area to his left. He gets it in for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3.
And it works out perfectly. The reason they called that two-point conversion was to get to within 3. This is a game going down to the wire, but you'll love the gutsy call by the offense there.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his target down the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
The handoff, keep working on that clock.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They want to run it left here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Preston. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's loose. Turning it on. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And how about that on 4th down, and they got to throw the football. They make the play in a big-time moment. Nice job by the offense, getting this a little bit closer to the finish line.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Off the RPO, complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Lewis wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time has run out. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight.